Hello everybody, my name's Ardendrous, and welcome back to Minecraft Age of Pirates. I know it has been a few days, hasn't it? Yeah. This is, the 8th. I think the last video of us I recorded was on the 3rd. No, this is going up on the 9th. I'm recording it at like 11 p.m. on the 8th. So, it's been a few days. I was only going to have it be a day or two between the last episode and this one. But then I got distracted by an episode of Scratch and Itch, and then took a few days to go through Azorbath. A nice little visual novel to break things up. And after that, it's actually been a little bit. I haven't actually hopped on the world until just about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. I started doing a little bit of stuff, but that's all I've been on this world since the last episode. So, trying to get a little bit back into the swing of things. That's better. Getting rid of those iron boots so that we can have our nice black dragon scale boots in instead. But anyways, last time was a while ago now at this point. What did we do? Oh yes, we finally said goodbye to the gum fruit after going through this dungeon over here. Here it is. Here it is, actually. Yeah, duh. We were testing out some of the strongest gum fruits, in which we cheated the strongest powers in, and then we ended up having to cheat in some hockey experience to get what we needed. And then there was like a tier 5 dragon that we were like 2-shot or something like that. But it was in a form that we could only maintain for like 5 seconds. So, yeah. Very much, unless you get like super powerful with your amount of hockey. The gum fruit is insanely powerful, but you're going to want to finish that fight pretty quickly, because otherwise your strength isn't going to hold up for much longer. But anyways, since then, as I said, I've only been on here for like the past 2 hours. I took the boat, sailed over here, and started exploring the coastlines here. There's like a dragon somewhere in here. I didn't find the nest though, because it chased me off. There was this Cyclops nest, Cyclops den, and I just ended up taking care of it. And I thought yes, there's another Cyclops here, but I was getting chased by a dragon from this nest. So I didn't get a chance to stop and mark it. And then I found this airship that we're definitely going to be clearing out at some point. It looks really cool. I want to show it off. Maybe not this time. Someone just flashed across my screen. But anyways, besides that, I ended up teleporting back here because I died to one of the dragons. But so the ship is currently still out, so we're gonna have to go get that at some point. But other than that, I've been running around a little bit. I actually did some more testing with the with our guns. 1 second. Hello, Alexi. It actually ended up breaking our blunderbuss pistol here. That sounded like the Joker. What was that? I was not prepared. Why is one of our villagers the Joker? Okay. I was not expecting that. Anyways, what else did I find? Oh yeah. Would you knock that off? Yeah, I found a sunken... I'm running away. I don't like that. I don't like that. Listen, I was running around and I found a sunken ship while I was out, and I ended up picking up a snorkel. So I can just breathe underwater just fine without anything else. Oops, didn't mean to open that yet. Spoiled things a little bit. But yeah. So, besides that, I didn't really do much around here. I think I put some more torches down. And then I started looking into our old guns mod, the firearms mod we have in. And I remember last time, or the time before, I think it was the time before actually. Or maybe the episode prior, even before that. I don't remember exactly when it was. But I remembered that we ended up making just like the cheap stuff, these matchlock pieces. Because that's all we could get, because we didn't have these black powders. So I ended up making a nether portal and going to the nether thinking, okay, I don't have any niter yet. Maybe it's something I have to mine in the nether. But no! No, it is not. I found out there's a book for this mod. So I went ahead and made one. And oh boy, getting some of the high-end old gun stuff is going to be a bit of a challenge. I think we're going to start with some of this today. So if we look at the basics here, we have our old guns. This is just like a pretty basic overview. The gunsmith's bench tells you that the gunsmith's bench is used to smith guns. Basically, yeah. Yeah, there's not much there. Mortar and pestle, grind stuff. Black powder, it tells you that there is black powder. Comes in different grades. We'll get more into that in a second. Firearms, artillery. Artillery includes various guns and missile emplacements that are used to life siege. Okay, so what's the difference? Okay. Oh, Derringers consider. Oh, would artillery be considered like a hand cannon rather than like a pistol? Maybe. I'm assuming that's what it. Ow! I forgot I can take fall damage now. I'm still getting used to it. I'm just gonna run and jump into bed real quick. Also, Chloe's a toddler now instead of a. What is that laughing? Wait a second, is that the Serban thing? Was unfortunate. That might be the Serban thing. Oh, that is creepy. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't like that. I'm regretting my decisions. When I said it sounded like the Joker, I wasn't expecting to be right. Anyways, that is very hard to ignore. There's a setting to turn off villager noises. If that's what the Serbans sound like, I am very tempted. Anyways, ignoring the Joker over there. What we really care about is general information. We don't really care about this. This just tells us we need design notes to make things. Breach loading, which allows reloading in a manner similar to the... Okay, hold on a second. That's actually pretty cool. But anyways, a lot of this stuff is stuff we don't really care about, but there's some snippets in here. Like breach loading. Let's see. Is that like enchantment? Firearm repair kit. Yada yada. A lot of stuff we don't care about. Entry index is literally just everything. But what we care about is right here in the black powder production. In which it shows us this list. Low-grade black powder is vanilla gunpowder. Then it has entries on how to make the medium-grade black powder and the high-grade black powder. And there's this thing. You need to use a piston and obsidian to make the high-grade gunpowder, the black powder. But to do that, you need the medium-grade black powder, which is made with niter, sulfur, charcoal, all that. So, how do you get sulfur? Grind up netherrack or nether quartz. That's easy. Niter, though. Oh boy, this is the first page. This should be page number 4, but this is page number 1. Niter, or saltpeter, is an oxidizer used in black powder. Niter must be crystallized from liquid niter in a boiling cauldron. A cauldron of liquid niter is boiled by placing a suitable heat source beneath the cauldron. When the process begins, an audible boiling noise can be heard, and bubbles will appear. How do you get liquid niter? collect liquid niter, one must brew nitrated soil gathered from niter bedding in a brewing stand with water bottles beneath, leaching the niter from the soil. Okay, nitrate soil can be harvested from niter bedding by right-clicking when a white efflorescence is present on the block. What does that mean? Niter bedding! Here we go, this is how we get to the high-end stuff. We need this niter bedding. Niter bedding can occur efflorescence under farm animals or slowly from dripstone droplets. We don't have any dripstone, but we do have some sheep over here. So I did actually make a couple of these and put them down. But sadly, they do not appear to have gotten anything yet. This is apparently going to take a while. But like, this isn't going to be our gunsmith. This isn't going to be where we're making... This is a bad place for gunpowder experiments, wouldn't you say, right in the middle of town? No, I think we're going to need something a little bit safer. So for that, and today, I can finally get to our goal for the episode. We're going to build out probably over here, I think. I was going to make, like, right here is going to be... I was thinking either... actually, I can look at the blueprints here. Right here, I was going to make a catalog. Either our blacksmith or our guards post, whichever one that is. Armory. I was going to make our... And then I have plans for the library over there. I was probably going to put, like, our... Words are hard. Anyways, I was going to put our guard post right about here. In the spot right in front of me. Armory, right here. And then I was going to put, like, a blacksmith right here. Or I guess, blacksmith. But, and I considered whether I wanted to put the gun shop right here too. But an explosion is very close to the inn. And there's a lot of people staying in here at all times. So that's probably not a great idea either. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep our blacksmith right here. And we're going to expand out. And then right behind the blacksmith, maybe give it a little bit of separation, we're going to build our gunsmith. And there's also the prison. The prison is going to be built out somewheres. I'm probably going to make like a secondary smaller dock over here. And that's going to attach to like a prison over here somewheres. That's a maybe. But anyways, that's what we're going to get started on today. So, with that in mind, I need to start like marking out how big the blacksmith is going to need to be and how big I'm going to need to make this gun shop. I'm going to need to give it a small space for like some animals. Maybe like a small pen. I could do like chickens instead of sheep, but then I'd have to collect chickens. Basically, I would do that just because this is a small thing. Actually, look, see me. I might go ahead and look up actual niter production and see what's more predominantly used. So that we can get some authenticity. But, in spite of that, I'm just going to start clearing stuff out a little bit. I'll continue out the path for a little bit, and I'll bring you back once I start to sort of like mark things out. So 1 second. Okay, I've been at this way too long. I have a very hard telling myself, okay, this is a good enough point to stop for now, and you can fix the rest of this later. I've probably been at this for like an hour at this point. Putting things down, fixing them, picking them back up, moving things, and just like planning things out. And oh boy, I have a hard time just saying, nope, that's good enough for now. So I've planned things out. I did terraforming in here, I did terraforming in here, I did terraforming obviously in all this, I did some over here, but I think I have things planned out relatively well now. So in this spot here, ignore the dirt missing here, is going to be our blacksmith, I think. Then I was going back and forth in this one. This is where we're going to put the gunsmiths. I was going to put the gunsmiths here, and this is going to be the armory / guard's house. But then and the prison is going to be going right in here, basically. Maybe I'm going to give it a little bit of separation from those. Maybe down a slight little path, not super far, and then it's going to be like this spot, open space right here. I was going to put the gunsmiths here, but then I thought about it. Like, any criminal escaping from the prison, well, they're going to have to deal with this. Obviously, they're going to have to deal with the guards. And they could get into an armory, but the guard's house here, that's an issue. It'd probably be a lot easier to sneak into a gunsmith by going around the back, but they would have easy access to weapons. Yeah. So, instead, the gunsmith is going in here next to the infirmary. Yeah, I couldn't really think of a good place to put this with how I've, like, planned everything out. I mean, niter. I was actually doing some research into this and how niter is actually made, and it feels like they actually did the research on this. Like, the way niter is made in the mod is through dripping whetstone, using a dripstone to drip it on, what was it? On the niter bedding, or you place it under some animals and you'll get it. And apparently those are actually how... Hold on a second. Niter, view entry. Oh, interesting. How... But now these animals are getting away. Okay. By right-clicking when a white efflorescence is... Is this not what it's talking about? I feel like I should be getting niter from that. Anyways. But that looks like the right thing. Is that not the right thing? Right click when there's white stuff on the niter bedding. That looks right. Anyways, niter, as I was saying, they did the research on this. Niter is actually like a condensation of... It's salt condensation mixed with some other chemicals that's either left by like continuous slow streaming of water leaving behind salt particles and mixing with whatever chemicals already there in the stone. In which case you'll find it in like some caves and arid areas where like water will accumulate in these really dark, damp places rather than anywhere's real or anywhere's more substantial. Oh, you've been moving around. You also became a child rather than just a toddler now. But anyways, yeah, so... And it will also accumulate in places with lots of, guano. I'll use the word guano here. That's what the page I was reading called it, so I'll use the same one. Guano. If, excrement. Yeah. And, yeah. Once, guano will accumulate in a place for long enough, it will eventually form that... It can occasionally form that stuff, apparently. Okay. So, that's what our gunpowder is going to be made out of. Or black powder, rather. Anyways... I feel like we should have niter at this point, but it doesn't want to give it to us. So, I guess I'll just work on this, and then we'll actually start, hopefully, get stuff, Why am I filling up this one first? That's the one I'm working on. I'm a goof. I am a goof. Oh yeah, I should probably go over what else I've planned out. I haven't fully done all this yet, obviously. But I've, like, measured things out, and we're gonna be able to fit 2 boats in this section. Although we could continue to just, like, bring it out across the coast, put some more in here and here. But I think at that point, with 4 main docking points, we'll be fine. We're not going to have that many ships at any given moment. Worst case scenario, we take out our dry dock over here. But for now, we're going to be able to fit in 2 more boat spots here. Prison will be there, at which point that will probably be a good place for the outskirts on this section. Then prison's going here. I'm not putting any more buildings in. I'm not going to put anything in like this section, I don't think. And I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this. Either this one is going to go out and as the main path, or this one. I haven't quite figured it out. I think in this section here, I'm going to put like a lot of like very small housing units. Just to like, well, I can show the space a little bit. I'm gonna get this tiny little section here. I suppose I could fit some like larger ones, but I was thinking of putting like a couple, I have like a sort of design in mind where it's basically just gonna be like a single room, basically how vanilla, houses are in villages. Maybe we'll have a second floor. But yeah, just a tiny little thing to like fill in that space, make it look like more in here. Because I don't really have anything else in mind for like that segment. It's very long, but I suppose I could do some, a little bit of like a little park area in the middle of town. But if I'm going to do that, I don't think it's going to be here. Obviously, I still need to take down this house. But anyways. Ow. So, gunsmith, blacksmith, armory and guardhouse. I got nothing. I'll think of something, but right now I've got nothing for this spot here. I suppose it could be. I could set this up as a tiny little training field. It's fairly small, but it does have some decent space. But actually, maybe not. I'm thinking about this. Oh, I could put in like a little shooting range here. Where am I shooting? Well, I'm not putting anything back there. I guess you could build up something here. But you're still very close to everything else. Yeah, anyways. Ugh. I'm getting ahead of myself. I need to stop planning things out. I need to stop with it. I've been at it for like an hour. Anyways. Just gonna like fill in the dirt here. And then we're gonna start planning this out. Because obviously, for our gunsmith, we're gonna need like a small paddock for a couple sheep. I think I have enough space that I'm going to go with like a little 4x4 thing. And then I'll make like a main building for like the actual distillation. Is it this? I don't know if it's distillation. I'm not 100% sure on that front. But anyways. You going to give us it now? Can you... Fluorescence under farm animals are solely from dripstone droplets. That looks like a fluorescence to me. And I'm supposed to right-click to get it. Do we need shears? Does it just not tell me that part? My shears are over there. Anyways, we'll deal with that in a moment. Let's start planning things out a little bit. I guess I'll just use like regular cobble for this. Anyways, we're going to do like a small little sheep paddock. I think I'm going to do it in here, maybe? So, I'm going to try and distance like the bad stuff over here as far away from that as possible. Like, we're going to need like a small little sheep paddock. Going to do it like, the inside is going to be 4x4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, duh. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Why was that so difficult to count out? It's literally a 4x4. I want to give it a little bit more separation from this back wall, or do I remember? Oh, or am I gonna say it's good? I think I'm gonna move it forward one, maybe. So it's 2 away from the outskirts of the plot in either direction. Okay. So that's going to be fine. We'll put in gates here. We'll have like a couple sheep walking around in a... If I just have it all as that niter bedding, I think it'll be fine. And I guess... I feel bad because we have these sheep and we're not giving them any... And they don't really have any food spot. I'll put in like a very small, like a wheat field thing. In which case, actually, let me do this. Forget everything I just said. Or, not everything I just said. Ugh. Words are hard. Why are words so hard? Anyways, we have that. We have what will be our little sheep paddock. Then we're going to have like a very small, whatever. Ugh. A very small little wheat, field. I think my brain fried from how long I was making paths. I apologize. I have no idea. So, 1, 2. Giving it separation. If I were to put it... I'll leave water here just so the stuff I till doesn't disappear. 3, 4. A little 5 by 4 maybe? So, again, 1, 2. Oh. Here we go. 2. Doop, doop, doop. And not thinking ahead. I guess I'll do something like that. That there. And do that. Actually, I need more water. So... There's no... I don't think there's any practical use for this. Well, I guess you do... I do have a small little practical use for this. You use wheat to make the niter bedding. Aha! Plus you use it to feed your sheep, which help produce your niter. So, yay! Doing things to do things has practical implications. Yeah. Anyways, my brain really just did fry from staring at pathing for an hour. Ugh. Anyways, get a little door here. No, actually. I have no idea how I'm actually making this. What do I need for this? I know I need like a cauldron with fire under it. To collect liquid niter, one must brew nitrated soil gathered from niter bedding in a brewing stand with water bottles beneath. Okay, I'm gonna need infinite water source in here actually. Or a sink. I'll just make a sink actually. Well, yeah, I have sinks which are infinite water. So I'll make double door here. Guess I'll make this wall go across like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't actually know how big I'm gonna need. Also, this is definitely getting made out of stone because this building is literally used for making gunpowder. I think I'm gonna need to give it a little bit more separation from this edge at least. Maybe from all the paths. Let's actually inset this building a lot. I don't think it needs to be super big. But I do want to separate it as much within its confines as possible. So if I were to do something like two blocks there, two blocks there. Have our doors here. Do the same thing over here. Nope, that is not the same thing over here. This would be the same thing over here. Like so. It's very tiny, and this plot is way bigger than it needs to be. I don't want to solve that. You know what? We can make it bigger. That'll be fine. Hello there, Alexej. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that will do. And at this point, yeah, I think it will work size-wise. I don't actually need it to be super big. I need enough space for a sink, a couple of brewing stands maybe, and then one of these setups, which I suppose I could do with a piece of netherrack, a cauldron, obviously. And I guess for design, I could like put chains going down to the cauldron that it's actually suspended by something rather than just floating there. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Suppose I could like put in some sort of make some sort of chimney, but I don't think I've ever made one before, surprisingly enough. So that will be something I'll have to work with. But I guess with that done, we get to start going through stones. Oh yeah, by the way, remind me to never make my pathways out of diorite again, because somehow I'm always out of them. So I have to keep going back and getting more. So anyways, what do I want to do with this? Andesite. Guess I'll grab some diorite. You know, it would make sense if there was actual... Ugh, words are hard. It would make sense if there was some sort of like buildup on the walls on this place. It is a place for distilling niter. And niter does present itself as, from what I could tell, as like white streaks along the walls. But we'll keep it out. I'm not sold on the idea. Anyways, we need doors. You may want to go with doors. Reinforced doors? Those would probably be a good idea. Those still require a lever? It's fine if they do. Jail door, metal window door, metal reinforced. Metal hospital door. Warning door, metal door. We have options for doors. We'll think about doors later. I think I might be going with those reinforced doors I saw, like these ones, maybe. You would probably want something with a little bit more protection if you're making explosives. Anyways, what do we want to make it out of? I guess I'll go with these wavy and I test out these wavy andesites first, or maybe the paving andesite. What the bricks? Those are nice. Or regular bricks. Oh, these are rotated bricks, aren't they? Diagonal brick. Let's test out the wavy first, I guess. Okay, I think I like it. Obviously, I've just put down 8 pieces so far, so it's a little early to tell. Actually, these are where this is. I want to put in some sort of brick here. You know what? I'm just gonna gather all my like stone supplies and I'll be right back. Okay, so I basically grabbed a little bit of everything. I have like these crackled stone and cobblestone pieces from ice and fire. I've got like all my diorite. I've got bricks, although I only have 8, so that's probably out of the question. And granite, so I guess we got some options. I'm not entirely sure what I want to go with. I think I'm gonna make this back wall out of something different, and maybe I'll do something like. I'm not entirely sure I want to do this. I think for a lot of the walls, I'm gonna do like this. Then, maybe I do something a little different here. Like I'll bring in this wall, a block. Like so. Then I'm not sold on any of my ideas for this building yet. Maybe I didn't need to do that. Oh my. This is going to be one of those builds, isn't it? Where I'm like super indecisive with what I want to do with it. So I just keep tearing it down so I can build it back up. So I didn't mean to break that block. I meant to break those two. This is where they're going. Right here. I don't currently have them on me, but I'll just put like marble there for now. Those will be those. Those will be the whatever the cauldrons. There's our netherrack. Time to make some decisions on the rest of it. So, bricks have... I'm actually curious about this one. I don't know. Do bricks have... No, interesting. I was sort of expecting them to have some sort of... Whatever. Kind of weird that netherrack has it, but netherrack has chisels, but bricks don't. I am curious. Do I still have a... Yes, I do. Does fire on chiseled netherrack still burn forever? Like, I have fire tick on, so... When it... No, it doesn't. Well, that's a good point. So... I don't think I was going to put chiseled netherrack in there. That was just like an interesting test. So... I kind of like having that, like, really bright red indication, like, do not go past this point. I might even put, like, iron bars right here. Just, like, a little bit more separation. Anyways... I don't think I'm going to use that for, like, the main... Whatever it's called. The main chimney itself, / fireplace. What do we want to use instead? Crackled cobble? I don't know if we're actually going to have enough of that for me to... But I'm going to try, I think. Because... Like... I'm assuming, like, this has to get, like, this stuff. We're burning a stone here. We're probably going to have to get, like, pretty warm with it. So... Some sort of... we're going to need some char... The fact that these stones would be, like, super charred and... Whatever, I think would make sense. Now, I'm not currently a super big fan of the design. Something's off with it. Maybe if I were to do something like this instead. This really is just going to be one of these builds. So we have that. That messes up this part a little bit though. I think I'm going to move the chimney back. Then I'll like cover it up and then I'll bring it up along the side. Maybe. I kind of want to get this part done first. Kind of feels, I don't know. Let me just toss down there. I'll just use. I do have my my axe on me. Ugh. So if I do that and then go down here, slash move. Oh no, one south. I have the dirt to fix that in just a second. So we have this at this point. Something still feels off with it. Ugh. Maybe I bring out this wall by one? Except for over here. Then all these like... I need to put back down the backpack for the sleeping bag. I'm indecisive right now, and I'm not entirely sure why. Something just keeps feeling off. Anyway. Change this out with a pillar block. Change out all these corners with like a pillar block. What do I currently have on me that I would change those out for? Oh, that's marbles from the other chisel mod, so that's not going to be super useful. Plus, I don't think I'm super big fan of it as like the pillars for like a building specifically meant for burning niter and making gunpowder. Probably not going to have super white walls in here. Guess cobble's an option, but I'm kind of low on it, and I need to go get some more. I'm actually tempted by something dirt. No. Probably not. Nope. I am actually a fan of how some of the dirt bricks look actually from like from the other chisel mod too. There's like surprisingly good options for the fact that you're using dirt. But anyways, we have another brick. Suppose we could look into nether brick option. I'll grab it just in case. We have like a smooth... Let's see. Let's see how it looks. I can make more nether brick. It's just going to take a little bit. Then that would also go here. Sorry, give me one moment. Sorry, I had to sneeze. How do I feel about it? How do I feel about it? The more I use it, the less sold I am on this andesite option. I think I do want to use an andesite, though. I'm not sure. They just go like polished andesite or andesite bricks, maybe? I like the wavy andesite, but maybe not for this. Something just feels off with it. I'm still using the wavy andesite, though. I think I like it. I think I actually like the nether brick tiles. So with that, I'm gonna need to go get, I'm gonna have to make more nether brick, which is okay. It just means I have to melt, like smelt up some nether rack into nether bricks, and then I'll do fine with it. So, one moment. Might just come back once I've like built up the walls and everything. Okay, so I don't quite have the resources to finish this up how I would like to, but for now, this is sort of what I have going with it. I've built it up as tall as I could. Currently, it's only these pillars that are up. I don't suppose I do have a little bit more nether rack. I completely forgot I had that. So I used a half stack of netherrack. You would not think that Chloe here is actually just the Joker. But they are. They really just are the Joker. And I'm not prepared for it every single... Oh, they're outside. I thought there was someone... I am not prepared for it any time it happens. But that's enough for 8 rather, which will give us 9, so that's enough for 3 more pillars. And I have 4 more pillars to put up. So, so that means I need at least 12 more. That. I don't like it. I do not like it. When the book was talking about the Serban, like, ooh, they've been touched by some ancient god and their minds will never be the same, I was not expecting it to be this. Hi. Follow me. Let's get you out of the barrel. Hey. Stay here. Would not expect you to be the Joker. You would not expect them to be the Joker. I have no idea how many screenshots I just took there. But anyways, I'm just gonna do this real quick. Put up these pillars. Oops. The brick. Turn this into these pieces. I like the slight gradient on these. It's really cool. Very, very slight. And you get a lot more purple in these. You get a lot of that purple-ish color that nether bricks are. I think I like it. I really like these nether brick tiles. And I think they work well with these. This isn't going to be a super tall building. What? I don't actually think I need that one to... I don't actually think I need those pillars there. Let's do this. So... I suppose I could do something similar with this front side. But I think I'll stick with this for now. I have, like... This line is the most pillared parts, and these are just, like, side walls that are... Like, could probably take a... These would be the least supported sides in real life, but nothing needs support in Minecraft, so it's fine. In here, we just have a couple chains hanging down to these. We'll have fire right underneath them. I think I'm going to... What was it? These ones. I'll do that. This entire part is the main this is the fireplace part. And then for the roof, I'm probably just going to do like maybe like a lower base roof with like the shorts pieces hanging out over here, and then probably just like half slabs. I'm not going anything like big like those. This is going to be like a very short, very flat building. I'll probably even put in some like skylights as like, oh, these are ventilations. I'm not even sure if I'm going to bring this up one more block. I think I might just leave it like this. It'll have like a 3.5 block roof, which will be okay, I think. Oh yeah, this just needs like the essentials for actually doing what it needs to. Wait, did I leave there? I know I went, obviously the main thing I was going over was medium grade black powder, because that's the next step forwards, but I didn't actually go over the high grade black powder, did I? You make it by taking wet medium grade black powder, which I guess is probably put it in water, I'm assuming. Probably like the same process as like turning concrete powder into that. But anyways, you corn it, which is basically crushing it. You do that with a piece of obsidian and a piston. I guess I can do that. So, Do I wanna? I've not left space for some sort of. I guess I could take out the. No, but then water would. I'm thinking about logistics. I was thinking maybe I take out the little farm area and I put in like a little water feature, and then I put the crushers outside next to it. But then like the water would probably run into the paddock, and the sheep would be drinking black powder, which I am assuming is not good for a sheep's diet. I probably have enough room for like one of those crusher things in here. Maybe two. I'll put like the sinks along here, and then I'm changing my designs a little bit here. What if I just like bring this wall out by a little bit? That should give me the space for the crushers. And then I'll just do the same thing on the other side, maybe? Definitely messing with my designs here a little bit. Well, between episodes, next time I do an episode of this, I'll have this set up. I'll probably work on the armory and the blacksmith as well. I might get another episode of this tomorrow, just like show that finished off and test out some of the higher grade stuff. Because I did go so long between this episode and between last episode and this one. I might make tomorrow's video an episode of this too. So, but anyways, looking at the time, this is probably a pretty good place to end it. Really, nothing happened this episode though. It was me fiddling with this, trying to get it to a point where I liked it for like 50 minutes. Or no, I only did that for 40 minutes. The first 15 was me talking. Oh god. I have no idea why this is one of those builds that's just like, oh no. No. It's so tiny. Some of the smallest builds are the ones you go, why? I don't know why. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.